So I've been playing a lot of Cyberpunk 2077 the last couple months, and a lingering thought I constantly have is, wow, this is cool as and it got me thinking. I feel like I was a little toddler when I last sincerely called something cool. And then it got me thinking, what does it even mean to be cool? Specifically in media, you have your 4 categories: your PNGs, your MP3s, your MP4s, and your .exes. So I'd say the modern form of a cool PNG comes in the form of hard images. They are supposed to be dumb, right? Like Venom dunking on Spider-Man. Beyond the irony, like you just look at the image and like, damn, that is hard. You know what I mean? Like a lot of hard images cross the border of being ironic into post-irony, where the shit is just so dumb that it loops back around again to being like, damn, that is actually sick. Movies, I think cool movies are all action movies, just by definition, and I can't really think of many off the top of my head, but like when I think of something cool, my brain goes to fucking Tony Stark walking into the Iron Man suitcase in Iron Man 2. But what I want to talk about, what I think is more interesting, is cool games. While watching a cool movie might make you think, damn, that's cool, a cool game will make you feel, damn, I'm cool. Even if you're sitting alone in your bedroom at 2 a.m. Then you have games like Just Cause, and Just Cause 3 is my favorite. This game is fucking insane. By design, it's just meant to be cool. It is literally the gamification of a Michael Bay movie. There are explosions and cars and planes and guns and murder and violence. Like, you could fly over a city in a big-ass cargo plane, drive out the back of it in a supercar, and then jump out of the supercar mid-air to stand on the roof, detonate a bomb inside the cargo plane so it goes off in the distance, then jump off the supercar for whatever reason, grapple onto the nearest skyscraper, and then slingshot yourself off with a wingsuit. Like, that is so ridiculous. Like, it is just begging you to do cool shit. It's difficult to play Just Cause 3 and not do cool shit, but a more contained and directly intentional example of this is probably the one mission in Red Dead Redemption 2 where you go to burn down the Braithwaite mansion, and the scene where the whole gang, like all the dudes just fucking walking in a row towards the mansion. That shit is raw as hell. Or another Rockstar example would be the mission in GTA 5 where you rob a jewelry store and you escape on motorbikes, like through the sewers, and it's also really sick. Or the mission where like Trevor flies his plane into the back of another plane. Like, those are just designed to be like, damn, this shit is fucking wacky as hell. That's cool as fuck. And speaking of cool as fuck, God of War, the big opening mission where you take down the big statue thing as little Kratos, that shit is so cool. I've used that word way too many times, but like stabbing the blades of chaos down and dragging him down, that game is sick, dude. A more recent example for me personally though would be ULTRAKILL, which partly inspired me to make this video other than Cyberpunk. In every sense of the word, it's so fucking cool. There's no stupid dialogue. There's no stupid storyline that you need to follow. You are a robot that is designed to kill demons in hell, and you heal by soaking in the blood of your enemies. Like, it is so ridiculously over the top. Blowing up a dude's face with a shotgun, massive floating stone heads, boss fights, and the music in this game, the music. And you're literally killing angels in a castle made of meat with a big eyeball in the middle. For a game to be cool, it has to make you feel cool. And what better way to make you feel cool using the atmospheric advantage of music? The music in ULTRAKILL is really fucking intense. It's really cool. But a highlight mission for me, especially atmosphere-wise, is probably the mission titled Claude Debussy. And as soon as I loaded into it, I instantly recognized the name and the song started playing. Debussy. And after like a straight 2.5 hours of just ripping ass on the battlefield. Claire de Lune was such a weird change in pace. Like, suddenly there's a really quiet piano ballad playing in the background as you go through a very peaceful alleyway, where it's probably the first area in the game that feels pleasant to be in. While it's just the nighttime version of the area you've already been in, it feels really different because it feels more natural. So it's that kind of tugging your feelings around, which adds to like the weight of how sick it is. You know what I mean?
Super hot, super hot, super hot.
SUPERHOT is a really fucking cool game, but essentially, if you're unfamiliar, it's a game in which time only moves when you move. It's always some sick, like, fitting music to make the viewer feel cool, to make the player feel cool, but I was like, why don't I just put Debussy, put some of his stuff on shuffle while I just play SUPERHOT endless mode, and I did, and it was such a weird experience. It was still SUPERHOT, it still felt the same, but the way that I moved around the game was so much different. It went from like intensity to gracefulness, you know what I mean? Like I was still running around chopping guys' heads off, but it was in a way that I would picture it in a movie with that kind of music playing. It was really cool. I would recommend it. You could fall asleep doing that. It was really relaxing. Like, you'd be surprised. Anyway, I just wanted to talk about shit that I thought were cool. Could you tell this is unscripted?
I could tell this wasn't scripted. This original recording was an hour long, and I've cut it down to a 5-minute video because I was talking so much shit. Alright? The video you're watching now is a compressed version of an hour of shit.
Probably. Thanks for listening to me, as always. Hello to everyone who subscribed recently. Really appreciate you sticking around. Cheers, mates. Fucking music in the game is just... it's crazy.
London is at my throat, guys. Behind you, my throat. Oh no! Let's go, man!
I've been lifting weights all day because I'm getting ready to fight the Taliban. I'm coming for you, Taliban, I'm coming. And I'm gonna sort out this whole fandango that's happening in the Middle East.
Oh my god, this is so fucking frustrating. I'm gonna grab another hard-boiled egg.